Welcome back. Sometimes no news is good news, and we've got a whole lot of nothing coming from the west and northwest. If the current weather patterns hold, they are kind of usual for this time of year. Currently, we see that the clouds have cleared out. They've moved to the east and southeast, and we have clear conditions over EIU. Currently, our temperature 39, and again, these temperatures fairly uniform, everyone experiencing somewhat the same circumstances. 36 for the low temperature in the area, still 41 degrees now in Terre Haute. Our winds, well, this is nothing compared to what we've seen earlier this week. Winds at about 10 miles per at very most. Again, from the overnight tonight, because it's so clear, feel high up above to keep in any warmth that we afternoon. So it's cooler or more than they were last night. Temperatures from the north and northwest to 10 miles per hour. Futurecast shows a whole lot of, and we're tomorrow clear, and this is going until Sunday, and even Sunday night, what you're seeing on the screen, very thin clouds, they may not even officially on radar. So let's look at tomorrow, and let's talk about, in looking for news, had to check the UV index. It would take a lot of exposure tomorrow. The UV index 3, maybe a 4 at best. We're going to have brilliant sunshine though. You know, those skiers, maybe they spend some time in the booths. I don't know how much of that is real, but I don't think we're going to have anybody tanning tomorrow. 45 degrees for the afternoon, high temperatures moving up quite a bit in the early morning hours. Gust projections, well, we don't have any real news with the winds either. We have the winds, actually a bit of a mix up there for half of our area is having winds from the northeast and others from the southwest, but this means generally light and variable winds. The situation isn't going to be any different on Sunday. So the temperatures aren't making great news. The winds aren't making great news. What do we do? What do we talk about? Well, we'll talk about the temperatures, and it shows you for the next 3 days a gradual warm-up, but because the winds are not solely out of the east, not a great warm-up, and then we go back to northwest winds and don't warm up that much even on Monday. So let's go out looking for trouble. This is something I did. I feel a duty. It's part of my job to warn you about what potentially could happen, and I found 2 trouble spots. Here's the first one. Guys, gals, people, you're out for that Valentine's Day date. How about an umbrella? You're probably going to need it. This rain has been in our forecast. And then we look at the end of this 7-day forecast. Look at that. High temperature of 32 and a low preceding that of 19 Thursday night. And this brings us into a situation where it's back to winter.